Good afternoon, it's about 1:30 p.m. I just got out of the Salvation Army. I walked around for about 2 hours, spent about $7 getting up here, and not a damn thing to be had. But what are you gonna do? As you can see, Jimmy's here. I heard him talking to another reseller that was in the store, and he was talking about getting some cards graded, and he was telling the guy how he gets to shop in the back. That's actually an activity that Jimmy is very proud about. He tells it to everyone he can. My thing is, it's probably not a very good idea to be telling that to everybody. I know he enjoys boasting about it, but all he's going to do is eventually the wrong person is going to get that information. It's going to hit corporate, and then Jimmy won't be allowed to be shopping in the back anymore. And so we definitely have a strikeout Thursday. I did see one item in there that was selling for like 25 to 40 bucks. And it was a phone that had like a screen on it. I think it would translate the caller's voice into words. But it was $4 and it didn't come with a power cord. And I'm like, nah. I walked around with it for the entire time, but you know what? I'm like, nah, I don't want any more maybes. I'm tired of the maybes. There was a pretty nice Cuisinart blender back there, the one with the gray and black motor. And it's a nice looking piece, but they're still working on it. 2 hours later, they haven't even put it out. It's back on the workbench. I'll tell you what, guys, South Carolina is starting to call my name pretty hard. I gotta do something, guys. This bullshit is crippling me. I ain't finding anything worth a damn. I'm not even feeling like going over to the more to the thrift. I think I'm just gonna go home and work on those books. I'm a little bit disgusted right now. I'll talk to you guys later. Hey, good morning. It's Friday. It's about 10 a.m. I'm kind of scrambling to get the orders packed up. I ended up just coming home yesterday after not finding anything at the thrift store, and I really didn't get anything done, really. I've still got all the books sitting right here in my way. But that's all right. I don't plan on hitting the thrift store today. You know, 2 days in a row with almost zero. I'm really not trying to make it a third. I'd rather just try to make some money on the back end. I do have a few items going out that I wanted to share with you folks. I finally sold this Easton glove after over a year. I listed it last March and it's finally selling now. I picked that up at Savers for like $2.99 minus discount. And it sold for $12.99 with $4.95 shipping. I also sold one of Greg's post office doors, but the gentleman wants to purchase all of them. So I need to get them all together and give him a deal. And the next item we sold was this copy of Mario and Sonic Olympic Games. And that sold for $14.99 with free shipping. Then we got this stack of 4 Tupperware cups. I had hoped to get more money for these. It sadly just didn't work out that way. I picked them up at the Salvation Army here in Keene area. I believe they were 25 cents a piece. So it was probably 85 cents for all 4. And I took an offer of $12, free shipping. Then I picked this Wilson A730 catcher's glove up at the Salvation Army. I believe it was last Saturday. I picked it up for $6 minus discount. So it was probably like $5 and some change. And a buyer bought that last night for $29.99 plus $8.25 shipping. That thing's been listed since November. I took an offer of $9 for it. I think it was listed at $12. And I figured $9 would be fine. There's only one more listed record, if you can believe it. I've still got 2 crates of records that are like $5 records. And I'm going to see if I can find like sets. Like maybe I can find a couple Stevie Nicks or something and put them together. I just got to look around a little harder. But I want to get rid of those for sure. Also, in one of the previous comments, my new friend Jan reached out and asked if I'd show how I pack records. So I figured I'd put that in the video. So just as soon as I get around to packing that record, I'm going to go ahead and film it. But for now, I've got to get these other things packed up. I'll talk to you guys in a few minutes. Alright, so I just packed up those other orders and I'm down to the record. So I figured I'd show you guys how I pack the records. It's very simple. And there are probably many other ways to do it. This is just how I do it. You can actually buy record boxes on eBay, but I'm too much of a cheap sumbitch to be paying for record boxes. So what we gotta do is try to get this thing to the buyer on the cheap. So I went down to the basement and I found a box that looks like it might work. I'm just gonna pull this guy right here and I'm gonna just pop it right in there. And it looks like a perfect fit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the old attitude adjuster and make some cuts right here all the way down, and I'm going to do that on all four sides. Alright, so I've cut all four sides. So basically, you know, all I got to do now is just take these sides and fold them all over. And then once you do that, it should look something like this. And then I just tape the ever-living you-know-what out of it. And then the finished product looks a little like this right here. And this right here will most likely make it to the buyer without any problems. Now, if you go back into my videos, you'll see I've probably sold at least 25 or 30 of Richard's records. And I haven't had not even one person message me and say that a record got broken. So it's been my experience that this right here is a solid way of packing records. And it's cheap, and it only costs you a box that you can find pretty much anywhere for free. And I certainly hope you enjoyed this enlightening tutorial on how to pack a record. Hey, what's happening, guys? It's about 1:24 p.m. and I just got done packing up those books. All I've got to do now is put them on the shelf, but I got to write something on there to let me know what they are in case they sell. There were 43 titles, and I listed them for $199.99, so we'll just have to see what happens. There are actually 5 volumes missing out of the set, and the books are also in pretty rough shape, so I figured that'd be a fair price. After doing some more research on eBay, I found that a complete set recently sold, and it was in pretty good condition, but it sold for $350 plus shipping. So I think I'm going to try $199.99, see what happens, and if I have to bring the price down a little bit, I will. And the good thing is, these didn't cost me a nickel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get those post office box stores, and I'm going to try to get them photographed for this guy that wants to buy all of them. Hey, I'm over here at the photo table, and basically I'm working on the rest of Greg's doors. Essentially, this is the last 6 doors that I have of Greg's. There were 6 good working doors, but I took 2 broken ones and made a 7th. Basically what the guy wants is he wants all of the doors, but he only wants to pay half the shipping. So what I'm going to do is, instead of charging him like $8 a piece shipping, I'm only going to charge him $4 a piece shipping. So 7 times 20 is $168. So I'm going to charge him $168. This one right here, this is the broken one. He doesn't want that. I think I have another one that's broken. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put them together and try to sell them cheap. I think Greg will like this. He likes a little Bozanga. So I'm going to go ahead and take some photos of these and send them off to the buyer for review. Hey, good evening. How you guys doing tonight? I'm just over here chilling out at the light table. I just took some photographs of this Racine electric razor that I picked up the day before yesterday. It's not working, so I'm going to be selling it for parts or repair only. I have no idea what's wrong with this thing. It is possible that it needs a new blade, but I'm not really sure. The gentleman that contacted me earlier about buying all those boxes still hasn't responded to my email, so I'm just trying to find out what he wants to do. In the meantime, I've got them sitting over there in that crate, and as soon as they sell, I'm going to pack them up. Maybe I'll try to list a couple of items on eBay. It really felt good not going to the thrift store today. Having 2 bad days in a row was not making me feel very good about myself. Sometimes I feel like whenever something like that happens and you're just having a bad streak, maybe it's time just to try something different for a while, you know? So that's why I'm just trying to get some stuff up on eBay. I probably won't even go tomorrow or Sunday. I was watching one of the guys I watch on YouTube tonight, and he was at one of these grand openings at a new bin store where they sell like shelf pulls and a lot of brand new stuff. And I swear this guy must have pulled out about $1,000 worth of stuff for like $120. And I'm just thinking to myself, man, this guy is getting all this stuff, and I'm having a hard time finding 2 used items at the Salvation Army. So, you know, I'm just like, I've got it in my mind, you know, we're going to be going down to the Carolinas soon. I'm getting to the point now where I'm not even buying very much unless it's like something that's decent or something I think that can sell like pretty quickly. I'm trying to save the funds for the trip and not buy a bunch of Salvation Army stuff right now. I'm not sure if you guys do a lot of thrifting yourselves, but if you guys like go thrifting a couple times a week or 3-4 times a week or every day, you know, it feels, you probably know what I'm talking about. Like when you have a couple days you're not finding anything, it starts getting scary. It's like you're gonna, you know, It's like, what am I going to do now, you know? But when it starts getting scary like that, that's when you got to pull yourself up and out. And it ain't always easy. Maybe I'll try to test that telescope tonight. It's been a bit chilly, so I'm not sure I want to go stand outside, but maybe I will. I don't know. Anyway, my friends, I think I'm going to go edit this video. Maybe I'll try to get a little bit of work done before bed, and we'll catch you guys soon. Have a good night.